I am a 100-year-old human and a World War II veteran. I want to share my life and experiences with people who might be helped by them. Ask me anything.
Wow, that's a long time to be alive. Now, what hasn't changed in your life? Something that you believe always has been and may always will be.
Common sense.
How's it like watching your children actually grow old?
A great delight.
What's a food you loved in the past that doesn't taste the same anymore?
Good home fries. I'll have to think about that. We got more acquainted with lamb instead of beef. I can say I love my oysters. Always have and always will.
What's the best and worst thing about being 100 years old?
Being alive, LOL.
What was the most tense moment of your life?
When I stepped forward to get married. No kidding, just briefly. I thought I was gonna faint when the pastor asked those questions.
What did you do in the years after the war? Was it directly back to school or something else?
Got my license in pharmacy, saw recruitment for FDA and joined them, and traveled to see how other people lived.
Have you been to Germany or Japan since the war? What were your thoughts?
The wife and I have been to Germany since for vacation. I've been to Japan since in regard to FDA regulations, just looking at their food habits and their environment, just appreciating what they had.
My great-grandmother lived to 108 and she told the best stories about life and learning. What is one thing you'd like to share with younger generations?
Just use common sense.
Has reaching 10 decades given you any new insight?
The world is a mess, LOL. I may want to modify that answer later.
What do you know at 100 years old that wish you knew far earlier?
How to work with other people.
Living 100 years, what was the biggest leap of technology that you've experienced? What seemed the most unreal when it came out?
Computers was something that took me a while to catch on to, and how to use it. When they first became a thing, I was in awe.
Military or not, what achievement has made you happiest in life?
Having an excellent family and superb friends.
What was the biggest change you noticed while working for the FDA for many years?
How FDA regulations assured quality food, drugs, cosmetics.
Is there anything from his younger days that he truly regrets doing/not doing to this day?
Not marrying my wife Audrey earlier.
Was the food you ate at war any good?
Some was not, mainly getting used to the lamb.
Thank you so much for your service. Can you tell me who your favorite president was in your lifetime?
Hoover. He was not very popular, but he was a good president. Just what you'd read about him. That's all. That's all you have to go on.
Firstly, thanks for your service. What are the 3 things you learned in your life, traveling and encountering the cruelness of WW2? What are those 3 advices you would give your grandchildren?
When you see something you don't understand, then use whatever research situation you have to find out more about it, and how it can help you in your life.
What would you say to the current POTUS if you met him?
I hate the shitty orange Cheeto, and would likely say as such to his mangled dusty face.
How did you meet your wife?
She worked on the same floor that FDA was on, and I met her when I was just walking down the hall. We went to coffee a couple times to get better acquainted. Probably started dating her within the order for 5 or 6 months. Like and subscribe for more.